Check one, two, check one, two. Here we go. Welcome to the Catalyst Podcast, raw, real, and unedited. My name is Jason. You can find Catalyst at Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. You can hear this podcast created through Spreaker on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, iHeart, and Amazon. A Catalyst has the power to create change, and we hope that's what this podcast will do. Now, if you are interested in being a part of this podcast as a guest or a contributor, you can email us at catalystmotivation561 at gmail.com. That's catalystmotivation561 at gmail.com. Welcome, welcome, welcome to this stream of consciousness that we're going to call episode 51. Now, last episode shows when it posts as episode 51. That was episode 50. This is actually episode 51 of the Catalyst podcast. And today we're going to talk about something that it popped up in a conversation a couple of days ago. It's about living your life the hard way makes life easier. Now you're like, what? Wait, living your life the hard way makes life easier? Well, I get it. We all want the easy path, the shortcut to success. But here's the deal. Sometimes taking the scenic route, the one filled with potentials of potholes and detours, is actually the fastest way to reach your destination. So let's break it down. Let's define the hard way. All right. So it's not about intentionally making things tough for yourself. It's about embracing the challenges, learning from the setbacks, and growing through adversity. It's about choosing the path less traveled, even when it's scary or even uncomfortable. Think about it. We all face obstacles in life. It's inevitable. But how we respond to those challenges shape our character and ultimately determines our success. Society loves to sell us the dream of effortless success. We see it in movies, on social media, even sometimes in our own family. It's like everyone is living this perfect life, and all we have to do is just follow what they do. We're going to keep up with the Kardashians, right? But come on, let's be real. Those highlight reels don't show the blood, sweat, and tears that went into achieving those goals. Because behind every overnight success story, there's years of hard work, failure, and perseverance. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why would I want to struggle? Isn't it better to avoid the pain and the discomfort and the hurt? Well, let me tell you something. Struggle is a gift. Struggle is a gift in disguise. It builds character, resilience, and most importantly, mental toughness. Think about your favorite athlete, musicians, or entrepreneurs. They didn't get where they are by taking the easy way out. They faced constant and countless challenges, setbacks, and critics. But they persevered. And that's what makes them legendary. Michael Jordan. Let's talk about it. Right? Kobe. The tenacity, the will to win, Serena Williams. We can go on and on and on. Right? Let me tell you a story. When I first started to create content with Catalyst, I first started to build this out. I had no idea what I was doing. I knew I wanted to do something, But, as you've heard the story, it was like, I want to do a podcast, and it took me creating a couple of reels and quotes and all this kind of stuff to finally get to the podcast, right? Um, you know, the reason why this is raw, real, and unedited is because I didn't know anything. Editing, marketing, building an audience. I've had made and continue to make many mistakes, and you know what? I haven't always been successful, right? It's tough, and it was tough, and it is tough. And there were times when, I wanted to give this up, but you know what? We keep going. We learn from our mistakes. We're improving it, and guess what? I'm becoming better at what I do. Developing that mental toughness, that thick skin. I've used this to learn how to overcome obstacles and be able to train and help people with that in overcoming those obstacles and gaining a deeper understanding of my audience, right? So to embrace the hard way, you need to adapt a growth mindset. Now, this means believing that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through the dedication of hard work. It's about seeing challenges as opportunities for growth, not obstacles. People with a growth mindset are more resilient, adaptable, and successful. They're not afraid to step outside of their comfort zone and try new things. So, how do you actually overcome obstacles and embrace the hard way? Here's a few tips. First one is to set clear goals. Having a clear vision of where you want to go will help you stay focused and motivated. The next, develop a growth mindset. Believe in your ability to learn and improve. Next one is build resilience. Practice bouncing back from setbacks. How about seeking support? Surround yourself with positive and supportive people. Folks, you know what? We have people around us that we love, and we couldn't live our lives without them, but sometimes those people are the most toxic people in the world, and we just got to let them go. You got to surround yourself with positive, supportive, and loving people. Finally, the biggest one, take action. Don't just sit around and wait for things to happen. You've got to make it happen. So if it's something you want to do, like exercise, do one push up and one squat. The next day, do that plus one more. And the next day, do that plus one more. And take the action to make it happen. All right. Now, I know this might sound counterintuitive, but living your life the hard way actually makes life easier in the long run. And here's why. First thing, it increases resilience. You'll be better equipped to handle life's challenges, right? Greater confidence. Overcoming obstacles builds self-belief. Every victory builds on that confidence. Deeper satisfaction. Achievements earned through hard work are more rewarding. You know, I sit back with a couple of friends and I tell them, like, oh, kids will never know what it's like to work cutting grass or shoveling snow just so you can scrounge up enough money to get a record or a CD, and then you have that physical thing in your hand. The magic of all that, Um, personal growth. You'll become stronger and more well-rounded person. All right. So, all right, it's time to put these words into action. Here is your takeaway task for this episode. All right. What I want you to do is to identify one area of your life where you've been taking the easy way out. It could be your career, your relationship, your personal development. Now, once you've identified that area, challenge yourself to take small steps towards embracing the hard way. It could be as simple as starting a new hobby, learning a new skill, or having a difficult conversation. Remember, progress, not perfection. Small steps lead to big results. So there you have it, folks. Living your life the hard way might not be the most glamorous path, but it is definitely the most rewarding. Embrace the challenges, learn from your mistakes, and keep pushing forward. I believe in you. Let's make this world a better place, one hard-earned success at a time. With that being said, I want to thank you so much for joining me for episode 51 of the Catalyst Podcast, Raw, Real, and Unedited. My name is Jason, and you can find Catalyst at Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. You can hear this podcast created through Spreaker on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, iHeart, and Amazon. A Catalyst has the power to create change. We hope that's what this podcast will do. If you would like to be a part of this podcast as a guest or a contributor, you can email us at catalystmotivation561@gmail.com. That's catalystmotivation561@gmail.com. Thank you so much for listening to episode 51. We will see you on episode 52. Enjoy yourselves. Oh, shout out to my good friend Mary who listens. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for continuing to support us. And we hope that everyone enjoys this. And we'll see you real soon. This is Jason. Thank you so much for the Catalyst Podcast. Go be great.